Today, the market as a whole is shocked. The price of Shiba Inu goes through a huge drop. People are making guesses. Why does this need to happen? It looks like Coinbase shocked everyone, about $81 million in just one day, but the CEO of Coinbase just made a point. And this might make people excited about Shiba Inu again. What's going on? What the heck am I talking about? Okay, let me explain. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button.
What did that just happen?
Shiba Inu is having a really strange day today. A short time ago, things looked amazing. Shiba Inu's price was going through the roof, making some mind-boggling gains in the last week. It wasn't just a little pump. It was the sort of move that made the whole neighborhood talk. People were excited. The charts looked good. That was the initial occasion in a while that Shiba Inu really felt like it was back in action, poised to take back its old pride. It wasn't just another price jump for no reason. This one was heavier. In just 7 days, it made up for lost ground, broke through resistance levels, and made people think, okay, this is it. The break we've been anticipating for is finally here. Then today came along. Shiba Inu's cost didn't just go down a little. It went down, not easy. In just 24 hours, it dropped almost 4%. It seems like the market did a full 180 overnight, which turned everyone's mood around. People talked about fresh records and possible breaks yesterday. Right now, there are only red lamps and anger. It's a terrible sight for people who were feeling good just hours ago. The way it happened is what really hurts. It seemed like the hype was real, but it wasn't. It didn't take off like planned. Instead, it sank, which shocked and upset people. When you feel that way, it's hard to deal with. One minute you're sure the bull run has begun, and the next you're looking at a huge drop and asking what went wrong. And let's be honest, this is making me mad too. It's wearing me out. People who own Shiba Inu have been via this situation a lot of times. With the fake-outs, pumps, and sudden drops, it's like a crazy coaster that never stops. Long-term believers will say that this is just part of the game, but that doesn't change the reality that it hurts to see all the joy turn into sadness in one day. That might make you wonder what just happened. Why does Shiba Inu quickly lose steam after a great run? So let's take a step back and look at Bitcoin, the king of cryptocurrencies. Also, Bitcoin really surprised everyone today. It was on fire yesterday, pumping like crazy and rising up to an amazing 115K. It seemed like crypto was going to a whole new level. People were happy and social media was full of hype. Why Donald Trump said a very important thing. Reserves in crypto, a huge number of people bought after hearing that one news, which pushed the market upward and added an entire new level of energy. But now, the cards were dealt out. BTC didn't just stop going up. The price crashed and went down to 112K, a 3K drop in just one day. It's also funny that Donald Trump is to blame for this sudden drop. One expert broke it down, and it all comes down to trade issues around the world, which is a much bigger problem. It's now worth 2.3 trillion Bitcoin, which is almost 2% less than it was before, and this crash didn't happen at chance. It fits in nicely with the US putting new taxes on China, Mexico, and Canada. So here it is. Trump's government just put in place some tough trade restrictions. A 25% tax on goods coming from Canada and Mexico, plus a 10% tax on energy items. Plus an extra 10% was put on Chinese goods on top of that. The market doesn't like these new rules that went into effect on March 1st. What does this have to do with crypto? Because the stock market usually goes crazy when there is a drop in world trade. When investors are worried, stocks start to fall, and that worry spreads to crypto. That's exactly what's going on today. Bitcoin is going down, stocks are having a hard time, and Shiba Inu and the remainder of the market are experiencing the heat. But wait, something even crazier just happened while all of this is going on. The whole Shiba Inu community was shocked when a mystery whale did something that no one noticed coming. Arkham Intelligence's on-chain data tells us that it recently made a huge payment into Coinbase by a mysterious Shiba Inu whale. When we say big, we mean huge. There are almost 175 billion Shiba Inu that this whale sent straight to the hot account of the largest cryptocurrency market in the US. It's more than $2.5 million worth of Shiba Inu that were dropped all at once. Why is the big question? Why did this huge Shiba Inu owner decide to relocate all their coins in this way? Are they going to sell? Are they getting ready for a bigger event? No one knows. It's completely strange. And the moment couldn't be stranger, since the market is already very unstable right now. And if that shocked you already, here's something even stranger. The market was turned upside down by another whale. Either that was the smartest thing ever, or it was something else. Someone inside the company might have known something that the public didn't. A measured bet based on things we don't know. This is huge, no matter what. Now this is where things get interesting for Shiba Inu. Big trades like these, risky bets, and price changes that are hard to predict often pave the way for something big. This could mean instability, a quick change in direction, or even the start of something bigger in the future. Some people think that the market might even be being manipulated in some way or another. Does a whale play the game while everybody else just watches? It's possible. All of this is, of course, just a guess. We only have hints right now. A strange Shiba Inu whale making a huge payment, a very sketchy Ethereum short trade, and a market that's completely messed up. One thing is certain, this will either be the start of something big or just blend in with the background noise. There's a big thing coming up, but in the center of all this chaos, the CEO of Coinbase just dropped something very important, something that could really change things for Shiba Inu. He talked about how to divide up crypto assets. His thoughts are quite fascinating while he's still deciding what he thinks. It seems like he has two main thoughts right now. One is the simplest. All you need is Bitcoin. He thought that Bitcoin would be the neatest and most direct choice. It's sort of like the clear next step after gold. What about the other choice? That's cool. He also brought up the idea of a crypto asset index based on market cap, something that wouldn't help just one coin, but would allow the biggest names in the space to get more attention. What about that second choice? That might be very important for Shiba Inu. It would no longer be just about Bitcoin if a big company like Coinbase pushed for a broad crypto index. It would mean that other valuable things like Shiba Inu would be recognized. And now, when Shiba Inu is going through big changes and insecurity, that sort of institutional support could be just what the project needs to be stable and trustworthy. The Shiba Inu team also has something to say to all clients when they look at the bigger picture. Even though there is a lot of chaos, price changes, and doubt, they are sticking to one message: Shiba Inu will do well. After the big drop in the crypto market, Lucy, Shiba Inu's marketing head, stepped in to calm everyone down. She knows that most Shiba Inu buyers are having a tough time at the moment, but she's not giving up. Shiba Inu is on the way to something much bigger, she thinks, no matter what the graphs say today. She didn't go into specifics about why she was feeling hopeful. The one thing that is certain is that Lucy has always believed in Shiba Inu. She thinks it's more than just another joke coin. The environment is growing and the projects that are being worked on are all part of a much greater plan. These changes will make more people want to adopt Shiba Inu, which could help them reach heights that seemed impossible before. Now things really start to get interesting. The crew isn't just thinking about themselves. They want to be known by the whole school. In the United States, they are working hard to get a Shiba Inu ETF passed. If it happens, it will change everything. Things might change if that takes place. When a government starts keeping Shiba Inu as backups, it could set off a huge chain of events. If other countries do the same, the Shiba Inu will be seen as much more legitimate. The crew isn't losing sight of the big picture, even though today's price action may make them feel down. It seems to them that Shiba Inu are changing and growing into something more than just a joke. It's really becoming a force in the cyber world. But what do you think about this? Leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.